What's up?
That was my fault.
That was funny. What's up, guys, and welcome back to
Hockey Talk.
Hockey Talk. We are back with another episode this week.
Yep.
Josh, excited to be here?
Yeah, of course. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got some things to touch on again this week.
Got a couple things.
Quick chats.
Yeah.
First off, let's start off. Last week we started with the grade 8 Alexander Ovechkin.
Yep.
Let's talk about Sidney Crosby this week.
We got to talk about Crosby.
Crosby did something pretty cool.
What did he do?
20 straight point per game seasons. Now he's the leader of all time, just past
20
Gretzky.
straight point per game seasons.
Do you know what that means?
20 seasons of a point per game?
Exactly, Josh.
Yes.
Pretty impressive. Not as like there's no record book for that in a way. Like it's not like, but
it was a silent kind of record breaking.
Not to take it away from him. It's incredible.
It's
incredible
cool.
just
It's
how
insane.
he's 20 years of being a point per game player is insane.
Well, that's what happens when you're the best.
Josh is a Crosby
I'm a
fan.
Crosby fan.
If you couldn't tell.
Big
I'm giving
fan.
him his respect, even though I'm an Ovechkin fan. As a kid, I was not a Crosby fan.
No, and I was not an
hated
Ovechkin fan.
But in the hockey world.
Massive.
But like as these guys get older, it's like you realize how special they were. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Crosby and Ovechkin were like our eras, like Gretzky and Lemieux.
It's a good comparison.
Do you agree, kind of?
Yeah.
And there's other top guys, but
No,
just,
it's
like,
them too.
impact. No, like
Oh.
yeah. In terms of like impact to the game,
Yeah.
I would put them to like a Gretzky, Lemieux,
I would say
era
so.
wise.
I would say so.
Do you think that's a hot take or no? Do you think people would agree with that?
I think people would agree. Like, people are always going to bring up, like, well, about the Sakic's and the Yzermans
they were
and the
great.
Borks. And, like, yeah, those are also phenomenal, legendary players.
Yeah.
But for the impact, I would say, yeah, like, Crosby's probably number 2 in the world, I would say.
Wow.
I would probably say that.
Not Ovechkin.
No.
Not Lemieux. Who do you think's the better?
Lemieux and Crosby, like, you have to...
Who
Lemieux...
do you think is the greatest Penguin of all time?
That's such a crazy question.
Who is?
Okay, if you're looking at it for, like, what they brought...
They both only
Lemieux.
played for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but Lemieux's such a story, right? There was
Yeah.
so much about Mario Lemieux.
And he only played like 900 something games.
Exactly. Like there was so much more to just him playing the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where Crosby's just all about the game, professional, right? Which
They both won back-to-back cups. That's cool. I think Crosby does have 3. Lemieux only has 2. A little edge there. But
I don't want it to
Lemieux
be
is,
about I don't want it to be about stats. Because
well, like Stanley Cups is different than stats. I'm talking stats. Because Crosby will probably pass Lemieux in overall points.
Yeah.
Playing way more games
Yeah,
and way more seasons. Point per game seasons.
point per game seasons.
It's a tough question. You'll have to wait till Crosby retires for a bit.
Yeah.
But we also don't we were born in the 90s, but like we didn't watch hockey in the 90s, so I don't really know
Like my guts with
how
Crosby,
good Lemieux was
right? Like my gut says
when
Crosby.
it happened. Yeah, because that's our era.
Mm-hmm.
Where like Lemieux was obviously really good, just we didn't really see him anyway. Like we
No.
didn't see him Gretzky either, really.
No,
So maybe that's why.
No.
Maybe this is a really hot take.
it could be.
But then Ovechkin and Crosby are insane.
Yeah, they're insane. I don't think it's a
don't
hot
know.
take.
And like honestly, other than McDavid, I don't think anyone else had that kind of impact. There's
And
been
the
like
hype,
Patrick
too.
Kane.
Like the hype of
Crosby
kind of
Crosby and Ovechkin were like the two icons.
Yeah,
for
like
a while.
they're on
Still
the
are.
way, right? Before
And-
their draft,
yeah.
they were.
And McDavid definitely is at that level.
Yeah.
But I would say he is obviously.
Would you say there's something about like a guy's like personality that makes them even better? Because like Connor McDavid, you can't argue is one of the greatest hockey
can argue?
players. No, you can't argue that he's one of the
Oh,
greatest
he
hockey
is.
players, right?
Yeah.
But like, do you think there's more to be greatness? Like Gretzky created a whole new way. Mario Lemieux, same thing. Like Crosby and Ovechkin, they came and they paved a whole new way of like.
Well, I mean, David's like
how
the
to
top
play.
guy for this new high-speed hockey.
Yeah.
Like he's probably the best guy. He's obviously the fastest, most deep hands. It's kind of made it a different kind of game. Like the fourth liners are gone. It's like
Yeah.
a new era, kind of.
Yeah.
It's been like this for a little bit now, but
Do you think he created something at Edmonton? Because that's also the story too.
Well, he's not the
Gretzky
greatest
created
Edmonton Oiler.
Edmonton. Mario created Pittsburgh. Crosby and Ovechkin brought back the
Pittsburgh and
Capitals in
Washington.
Pittsburgh. Like
that's true. And they won cups. I think McDavid. It sucks, but you have to kind of win a cup
You have
at
to
some
win a
point.
cup.
Like when Ovechkin won a cup, I just felt like everyone finally respected him who didn't.
yeah,
People who thought
yes. That
And
was
McDavid
massive.
will win a cup. I think. Like last year, he
has
almost
to,
did.
yeah. He has to.
I believe he
I think
will.
he will. I think he will.
Where this is going for me, it's like So you got like Lemieux and Gretzky and stuff, and then you got Crosby, Ovechkin, and then you got McDavid. But who's like a number 2 guy for that era? I always thought it'd be Matthews, and I'm a Leaf fan, but I don't know if like not yet.
It's weird, eh? It's
like 69 goals. I was like, he's on his way, but then a little bit of a down year this year. He's been a little. I wouldn't give him that status.
no of a number 2. No,
And like you can't say, is it
Or like
Leon
a
Draisaitl
1B?
number 2 or the answer is kind of like Nathan McKinnon. Yeah.
But even what
I
if
just
what
don't
do you do
know.
with Makar?
That's true too.
Like,
I don't know, but
do you
he-
think
I just-
Makar can go down as one of the greatest
Yeah.
defensemen of all time?
Yes.
Like number 1 defenseman all time. Lindstrom, Bork,
Makar.
Coffey. Like he's above them.
It's hard to say that, but I think so. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Depends how his
eh?
career goes. They're still young.
Yeah, they're so young.
Like look at Ovechkin. He's still
Yeah.
putting up massive amount of goals, and now he's
Yeah.
passing Gretzky. If these
Now
guys
he's
start
making
hitting
records.
those kind of numbers, then we're talking about that.
I don't think you're wrong for saying McKinnon over Matthews.
Right now,
I think
for
that's
sure.
I think
he's
that's
won a cup. He's been he's
you
at
might
the top.
you might even say McKinnon right now is better than McDavid.
This season is
But
McKinnon's
look at the past
season.
seasons.
McDavid's pretty insane.
No, I know.
but he's up there. Like,
That's-
he's not out of the question of like in his realm.
I feel like you can't argue that someone's better than
You
McDavid,
can't.
but
It's kind of hard.
you.
I'm not even
could.
like a McDavid fan, but I'm like I just know he's a really good, like the best hockey player.
I think
watch him
someone-
play, and you're like, man, this
Yeah.
guy's so good.
He
And
would
McKinnon
be-
has that too, but I don't know. But the way McKinnon like got like he was slow start into the league.
True, yeah.
I don't
McDavid,
know. But then
yeah,
he's been killing it for so long now.
That's the thing. Yeah, he's crushing.
Kind of forget about that now.
Yeah.
But right now, I'd say McKinnon's the closest, and if he keeps this going for another like 7 years, more like less than
Oh,
that,
yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
he's like
Another
29.
cup, another couple cups too.
Yeah, like then these guys haven't cemented themselves
Yeah.
yet. Like Ovechkin and Crosby are now.
Yeah,
They've already been, but they are
Well,
even more.
they're breaking records. They're
Yeah.
passing. They're passing greatness, right?
Yeah, like that
that's
matters. And
that's
McDavid will
something.
get up there. Like his
Yeah.
points, they're flying.
Yeah.
He's not gonna pass Gretzky, but
No, but still.
he's gonna get up there and
Yeah.
it'll be like, wow, this guy's really great. Like we're witnessing a really like a once in an era kind of player.
Yeah, that's a good way to put
Once
it.
in a decade, probably would have been better.
Once in a decade.
Once in a blue moon.
One.
Do you think
small
Bedard could be
step-
that guy?
Yes. Yes, you can't
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 take
talk
him-
about
no.
it right now, but he will. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. But I mean, like to be a McDavid type of player.
I think he can be like that number 2 guy. It's
That's what
he's
I'm
far
talking.
away from McDavid.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Lemieux and Crosby and Ovechkin and Gretzky were all so close.
Yeah. Like if you go back even further, like if you're an older fellow watching this, probably like, where's the Bobby Orr respect? Where's the Gordie Howe respect? They're way past like
Way past him.
for
Who's another before Gretzky guy?
Maurice Rocket Richard. Like there are guys who were these.
Imagine we go that far back in time.
Like there are guys who are these players from before. We're just talking about current impact for like us, and
Yeah.
who the future might be. The past one, and there's probably people I'm missing because of that.
So I'm trying to think of other guys.
Like Maurice Rocket Richard, Jean Plante,
Giacomo, Ken Dryden.
Ken Dryden, Daryl Sittler was, but he was.
We should go over like
every team's top.
every team, goalie position, right? And
Make like
and create the
all-star
greatest list ever, the ultimate list.
We should make like 2 ultimate teams against each other. Like so, it'd be like the top 2 left wingers of history, top 2 right wingers.
Or
of
should we
history.
do it 18 team, and then we can play it on a video game?
We could do a huge series, maybe.
We should do something. That'd be cool. We're
That's
getting
not
way
bad.
off.
We're getting
track,
way
eh?
off right now. What the start? So
Congratulations
Crosby
to Crosby for passing the record. He deserves it.
he did no like. Yeah, like congrats to Crosby.
That's huge. He's
been doing this for
he's
years.
the greatest hockey player ever.
That's a hot take.
Do you think there could be like 3 greatest players ever, or do you think there's one greatest?
Well, no, because I like when I call someone a goat,
greatest
the
of all
great-
time.
like-
It's one guy.
it's never one guy. Because everyone
Crosby would be a goat.
Crosby's a
100%.
goat.
Crosby's a goat.
Ovechkin's a goat. Lemieux, Gretzky,
Goat.
Gordie Howe,
Goat.
Bobby Orr.
Goat.
Yeah, I wish he would have played a lot longer.
There's a lot of goats. Saga guys. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like those kind
Let's
of
not do
players are.
this.
Like, we can't say a goat list.
Crosby's
William
a goat.
Nylander.
Talking about
Anyway,
All right.
okay.
So there's one Crosby record break. Let's
Crosby
go.
broke the record. Good for
Not
him.
shocking.
And now
he's
the
best.
next record is hopefully Alexander Ovechkin.
We're
6
getting there.
more.
6 more goals.
As of right now, 6 more. they play tonight, so like this. But hopefully he scored. Hopefully it's more than that, less than that.
Let's get 2 goals in a game, eh?
Yeah,
That'd be huge.
if we can get to like 3, it could happen. And
Yeah.
like he can put a hat trick up or
Oh, yeah,
2
yeah,
goals
yeah.
and an empty netter. Like
This is what he does.
so, I'm excited to see that. Really class move he did with
That was cool.
Marc-Andre Fleury.
Yeah, that was really
bringing
cool.
all the boys out and
Yeah.
making them handshake.
Yeah.
Marc-Andre Fleury's another guy you got to respect, kind of.
You
He's
have
kind of,
to.
ever since he left Pittsburgh, I feel like he's just not as, like, known
They
to the
kinda-
public
yeah,
eye.
yeah.
He still is as much as, like, goalies are.
They kind of just put him aside, in a sense,
yeah,
which kind of...
Because after Pittsburgh, he was never, like, the sure starter. Like, for Vegas, he was a bit, and then Chicago. Minnesota, he was for a bit. But he just kind of, like, wasn't the same.
No.
I feel like that
No.
happens with goalies once they
Yeah.
leave, like, their starter team.
Yeah, especially getting older, right?
Yeah, like, he's 40, I think, right now.
Yeah, he's up there.
And he still plays a good amount of games.
Yep. He's so
And
good.
he's still Marc-Andre Fleury.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's cool to get.
What a
They give
guy.
him some respect. He'll
Yeah.
go down as one of the top goalies. I think the only one in our era better than him was Carey Price. Would you agree? You think Fleury better than Price?
It's hard to say with Price, eh? Because remember when
He's-
was just awful one year?
No. He won the Hart.
I
one
know.
year.
No. Don't get me wrong. But do you remember when he was awful? He lost the job to Halak.
Yeah.
Halak.
Hey, Halak had a historic run against the Capitals in the playoffs.
Well, yeah.
You got to run with a hot goalie sometimes.
But like, what did they do the following year? Did they? I'm pretty sure they traded Halak at some point.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
was it
yeah.
right
I think
after?
I think it was that year.
Or
like
did
St.
they-
Louis or something?
Yeah. Were they like, all right, he's hot, so let's trade him? Or were they like, I don't think Carey Price ever lost his job to Halak, but
No.
besides the playoffs. But he had a tough time.
For a little bit.
I mean, so did every
also,
goalie
then they had
does.
the he won a Hart Trophy as a goalie. That doesn't happen often.
No. He would, for our era though, you would say he was the greatest, he was the best.
Carey Price?
Yeah.
But like, give me some. Like, you're a little older than me, so if you're thinking like Brodeur and Hasek,
No, it's
then
after
no.
that. It's
Yeah.
after that. I would say
I would
after
say
Brodeur and
Price.
Hasek.
Price, Fleury.
Yeah.
Like, who else?
Yeah. What are like right before like the Igor and the Vasilevsky, who was kind of like
Oh, because
the top.
they're like Russian.
I mean,
goalies,
if you
but-
look back at it, there probably weren't a lot of top goalies.
yeah, like
In a-
like
in
to
a
compete with
sense.
Carey Price, I can't really think of anybody
No.
like Tim Thomas. Tuukka Rask was good, but I wouldn't say he's better than
No,
Price.
Carey
ever.
Price. No, that's a very. I think I was just more shocked that you brought it up. I'm like,
Really?
Huh, yeah. No, I know. Hey, don't get me wrong. He's one of the best. Carey
man?
Price is a very. I don't want the shock of my face to be like, oh, this guy thinks Price
This guy
was
thinks
bad.
Carey Price is bad.
And because he said he had one awful season. No,
Yaroslav Halak's better.
No, I know. Price, like I have to. I don't want to do it now because I want to like look up goalies in that time.
I'm trying to think. Like,
I can't think of one though. Like you're right. It was Price.
well, you're right with I forgot about like early 2010s. Like Luongo and Brodeur were still around. Like Luongo was.
That's what I'm trying to
the
think
top
of. Like
goalie.
between 2012 and 2018.
Yeah.
Right, but I can't think.
Price
of,
has got to be the best goalie in that era.
probably.
Or we're just forgetting.
Give me one more
somebody.
goalie.
Anthony
Lundqvist.
Niemi.
Oh, you'd have.
I wouldn't take Lundqvist
No?
over Price.
King Henrik.
Not over Price.
He doesn't even have a nickname.
The Wall.
Was he the Wall?
I don't know.
The best.
Brick.
I'll just try to think of
Who else?
who was the Dallas goalie.
Turco.
Not then.
After Turco is
Like in that between 2012 and 2018.
Kerry
who were
Lehtinen.
some goalies? No, he wasn't better.
he wasn't better, but he was Dallas goalie for a bit.
Trying to just like bang off some teams. Detroit. Who was Detroit's goalie?
Ryan Miller. Wouldn't take him over Price.
No, I
but
would
I'm
take
just thinking of
Price.
good goalies
I-
in that
yeah,
era.
yeah.
Ryan Miller was.
John Gibson. He's been around for a while.
Yeah, but not that long.
No.
And he's no.
And no.
I honestly do believe in John Gibson.
I do. I love John Gibson.
But it just
Wait for him to
he's
be
been on the
traded.
bad Ducks this whole career.
Gosh.
I feel like the Ducks are finally gonna get good, and then he's gonna leave.
Yeah.
But Jonas Hiller,
I was gonna
he's not.
No.
I don't know.
name if you can
Carey
think of a
Ramo.
goalie in that time frame.
Sometimes I like just think of random old
yeah,
goalies.
to
Kerry Ramo,
argue
stop.
Kerry Ramo.
Oh, it's Vesa Toskala.
Oh, he was something. He was
Yeah, he was in
something.
James Reimer.
Ben Bishop,
He had a really good couple years there. Not
the
Price.
Hamburglar.
Okay, he had like the single greatest run of a no-name goalie
Crazy,
of
eh?
all time.
If you can think of a goalie, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. There's no way we're missing.
Breeze Galov?
Yeah, Briscoe was cool. Sergei Bobrovsky.
Bobrovsky. No, but see, like, if
Like
they
Carey
go...
Price, though.
I know.
If we're comparing them against Carey Price right now.
I'm just trying to think of someone.
The closest one is probably Marc-Andre Fleury. And Hendrik Lundqvist. That was a good pull.
I was happy about that one. I was proud of that one.
I forgot that he was like New York's backstop for years. Rick DiPietro.
What could have been?
Honestly, Luongo for some of that era was still good.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
2012,
No, he wasn't
18's a
in that
little long.
era. He was
That's
in the
a little
Brodeur
long.
era.
Schneider.
Wow, moved
Braden Holtby. My
A
favorite
Price?
goalie. I still give it to Price, but Braden Holtby was one of my favorite
Should I
goalies.
just look up some goalies? No, let's
No,
not get involved.
this is natural.
Let us know. Let
We-
us
we
know
could
some
be-
goalies. I want to
Yeah.
pull one other good one.
I think Braden Holtby was a good pull.
That's a good one, yeah. Braden Holtby was a good one.
Like Lundqvist, Fleury, Holtby, Price.
We're
is
missing some very obvious goalies. There has to be.
Who's Detroit's goalie?
Who was Detroit's goalie?
Well, it was like Osgood and Hasek. Yeah, but
Remember when?
What's Jimmy
Howard.
Howard. No. Chicago's goalies. Who were they?
Oh,
Do you remember that?
yeah.
Like, it was
Crawford. Corey Crawford.
But
Niemi.
I said Niemi earlier. Antti Niemi.
Yeah, you did.
But Corey Crawford was
Corey
good,
Crawford.
but just a standard starter though. It was Chicago's like
Cup
he was a
winner.
good
Jonathan Quick.
Jonathan Quick. That's a good one.
I think
Not overpriced.
no.
No. Like prime Carey Price. He's like for that era. Like,
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
compare
yeah.
other eras, there are.
Yeah.
I think Hasek was better. Brodeur was better.
Oh no, we're not talking about
But,
eras.
like,
We're
that
not talking
era,
about
I think
eras.
it
I'm
was
just trying to
his.
think who. If I'm trying to think of who could have been better. I'm not saying someone was better. I'm thinking who could have been. Quick could have been. How Lundqvist could have been. We gotta look this up to see if like. But like, I wonder.
They definitely like some of those goalies had better years than Price had years.
Yeah,
I'm talking about as a whole, like their prime in that time. You had to go to Price.
Think it, though.
And
Price-
Montreal was never a good team.
no, and he
That's
brought
why, like,
them. No,
guys
okay,
like Quick
yeah.
and Crawford, they played on like stud teams.
I think the top three in that conversation would be Price, Quick, and Lundqvist.
no Fleury. That's what started all this. You were comparing Fleury with Price. Now he's not even top three.
Forgot about Fleury.
Fleury or Lundqvist? Yeah, I'd go Fleury.
I go Fleury.
Honestly, Quick I'd put fourth just because of like during those runs he was amazing, but I wouldn't give him past like those other three.
No, okay.
I would say Price.
I think that was
Fleury
such a
and
weird
Lundqvist.
time with us in our ages because I don't think we really understood.
The full game, no.
Like
Like we're still
2012
young, but we loved hockey. But we're
Yeah,
just,
we knew like, but more into the game.
like back then. I probably wouldn't have liked Price at all. I would have said
probably
like,
what
Price
would-
isn't that good.
yeah.
Montreal sucks.
That was probably the thing. That's probably what like sticks with me. Is that like no,
Right now
not
it's
Price.
Like, it's like Carey Price was sick.
No, he was really good.
Right, but we got random Goldie talk there. How'd that start?
was
That started
weird.
with the Ovechkin Fleury.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see the vine there.
Yeah,
How we
with
liked the branch.
where we, the trail we headed down.
The trail we headed down.
That was cool.
Yeah, that's cool. So
Let
let's
us know.
Yeah, let us know if there's any goalie we're missing, or who do you think's the best goalie of this era?
If we do the create our own team era kind of thing,
By era,
we got to get some guys. So let us know some
Yeah,
guys.
that's fair. I like
Right.
that.
Anyway,
Let
okay.
us know some guys.
All right. Yeah,
So-
that was interesting.
That was a good talk. I
Yeah.
think we talk about some wild card races.
It's getting
heated.
It's getting
heated
wild.
up. There's like around 10 games left for every
Yep.
team. Some less. Some more, some less. We're around like
Some more, some less.
I'd say we're around like 11 and 9 games remaining for most teams.
10 and 11 mainly. Oh, and
10
9.
and 11?
10, 11, and 9.
I said 11 and 9.
St. Louis
What a run.
is playing insane.
Jordan Benning is he the goalie right now too?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I think
They've won 8 in a row. They're
That's
8-1-1 in the last 10. That's how you get in the
that's
playoffs.
they're
Keep hitting
gonna
this.
solidify themselves here soon.
They're up
They'd
by
have to go
4.
on like
They have a 1 game in hand, but they're up by 4
Yeah,
against
they're
Vancouver.
still like
6 against.
if Calgary Vancouver
Calgary.
goes on a run and I think Utah is slowly falling out. Just because
let's say Utah is out.
Just because of how far St. Louis is getting.
Yeah, they're 11 points behind St. Louis. Sorry,
11?
9.
Okay.
My bad.
That's still a lot.
That's still a lot.
It's probably over. Calgary, I think they just have a lot of games in hand, right? So that kind of depends.
Calgary has two games in hand against Vancouver, 3 against
Yes, like
St. Louis.
3. So if they can win those 3 games,
Yeah,
think like if they had 3 more wins than
Yeah.
they do now, they'd be in the race pretty close, right?
they'd be tied.
Yeah. So they're still in it.
Yeah.
But it's tough. You got to win those 3 games. St. Louis has made it really tough for Vancouver and Calgary,
That's how you got to play.
which sucks
That's how you
because
gotta play
we
for
are
the game.
Canadian. I do like seeing Canadian teams in there, but
That's
St.
true,
Louis
'cause where are we at right now?
deserves it.
Edmonton, Winnipeg, Ottawa. We got 4 Canadian teams in.
That's pretty good. But yeah, that St. Louis is they're in the Central, so I don't see them like really getting into the Central division. But I do see them getting maybe the top wild card from Minnesota. You know,
Oh, if they keep it up.
that's what I mean.
heck yeah.
Like, they're only 2 points behind.
Yep.
2 points behind Minnesota.
Minnesota's got a game in hand though.
Okay. Minnesota's been playing pretty good.
Yeah.
I can Western is slowly starting to tighten up, but Vancouver, Calgary, they're still
Tightening
there.
up, but
There's still a little room to squeeze in.
yeah.
Mainly, yeah. We'll see. That's tough. But St. Louis has done really well since our last episode about last time
we were
talked
talking about
playoffs.
Calgary. That's
what
why
I mean.
I did look back on it because we kind of mentioned like, oh, this is going to change because that was
It's
like 2
already-
weeks ago.
Yeah,
Like, this is
that's why we kind of have been avoiding playoff matchups because they've already changed a lot.
so maybe next.
So
week
we
we'll
will do
it
that
again.
at the end, maybe
Yeah.
next week. Next week, some will probably be more solidified.
Well, because like there was a moment there that Columbus was out, right?
Yeah,
They're back.
they're back. And honestly, they're pretty prime position.
Yeah.
Where I remember looking at it not too long ago, and I thought Montreal was in a really good spot
Yeah.
to like hold on.
Yeah.
But it's so unpredictable right now.
So no, Montreal's lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, like you can't do that at this time of the year.
No.
There's still time. It's okay if you're a Montreal fan.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't panic.
But like that, it's a blow. How's Ottawa looking for comfortability?
They're up by 6. They're good. I'd say Ottawa's fine.
And I don't see them sliding off really.
No. I think
They look pretty
they are ready for this. They're playoff ready. They're hungry.
Agreed.
Yeah. And Toronto's got to start winning some of these games.
I do think Toronto is going to get the top spot.
Yeah.
Just to just for something to change this year.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah,
Tampa. I don't want
schedule.
Florida.
No. Let's look at
Boston
their
before,
schedule.
but I don't think Boston's made playoffs. Obviously, I want it would be Ottawa actually though.
It would be Toronto, Ottawa, which would
That'd
be
be crazy.
so
That'd be awesome.
insane.
Even though I do like
So
Ottawa,
insane.
obviously I'm a Toronto fan. I'd rather Toronto win every time. That'd be a crazy series to watch.
Yeah.
I'm down for it. You're looking at the schedule.
Yeah, Toronto schedule.
Who's trying to play LA tonight?
LA tonight,
Ducks tomorrow.
Ducks tomorrow. They got great for getting a point, I guess, in San Jose. You got to get 2 points though. Come on. But San Jose's so fun.
They're fun to
So
watch.
fun. You got to get points.
Yep.
You're beating at Anaheim.
You gotta beat
You're
Anaheim
beating Anaheim.
on Sunday. Back to back though.
LA's tough.
LA's
LA's
that was your
That's
cup
my
underdog.
Oh yeah, that's what when I see LA here.
LA is
That's
good.
going to be tough. But watch, they're going to play great and they're going to win like 4-1 or something.
Yeah, Leafs make no sense.
They
But I
play
would love-
Florida on Wednesday.
Yeah, a little tough, right?
Wow.
What?
So they play Florida on Wednesday, and then the following week they play Florida on Tuesday, Tampa on Wednesday.
A little Florida trip.
Yeah, but like the standings, like
Little Florida rip for the
you
boys.
You gotta beat Florida. You gotta beat Florida both times.
You gotta beat Florida
If you beat Florida
Wednesday.
both times, I'm saying you're in.
That's true. You can't lose those games.
They got Columbus, Montreal. They can win all these games.
Well, yeah, they're a top team.
Carolina will be tough,
Carolina, Florida, Tampa,
but
Florida.
like just don't blow
Tough
it.
You can't be blowing it.
Can't be blowing it.
But
That's
yeah,
my take.
I think I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy with a Leaf first place, Ottawa playoffs. I
That'd be
think they'll
cool.
have that number 1 wild card spot. I think that'll be Ottawa's. So they'll play either like Florida or Toronto. Probably one of those two.
Ottawa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toronto
Ottawa's
would be
gonna have a
cool.
great first series.
Even if it's against Florida,
That'll be something to
that's
watch. That's gonna be something to watch.
That's entertaining anyway.
Oh yeah.
I'm down
yeah.
for that. Okay.
Yeah. Nothing's changed besides St. Louis is instead of Calgary.
Yeah. Well,
Everything's the same what we
Columbus
talked
was
about.
out for a bit. Now they're back. Like when we talked
When
about it, they were in.
They were in. So
I would like to see They're playing
Columbus and
Washington.
Washington.
I'm a Washington fan as well, so like, I don't. Sorry,
Whatever.
Columbus.
Yeah.
If Columbus
This is
played
cool to
someone
see,
else, I'd be
yeah.
excited and hopeful that they could win, but I don't
Yeah.
want them to be Washington, obviously.
New
Ottawa.
Jersey's keeping it up.
I like New Jersey. I was a little nervous for them, but
Yeah, they'll be fine.
they got a lot of depth. Like they're fine.
They'll be fine. Yeah.
Jesper Bratt's one of the best players in the league, and nobody like.
No
I feel
one
like
even,
knows.
nobody would know that.
Yeah, I think he's getting some respect lately.
Yeah,
I think so.
that's good.
That's good.
That's good for Brat.
Yeah, bro. What 2-ish, 3 weeks away from playoffs, probably.
I had the schedule pulled up. I could have told you.
Okay, that's cool.
I think we're still 3 or 4 weeks. away.
3 weeks still a start. Probably.
It's like
true. They don't
third
play out.
week
They
of
got like
April.
10 games left.
Yeah,
That's
they
not
got
2
time.
weeks. Yeah,
That's like 3 weeks.
that's true. And then there's no break really, right? It's kind of like a couple days, maybe.
Maybe 2 days.
Yeah,
Maybe everybody gets 2 days.
yeah, and then playoffs begin. And, oh man, I love playoff hockey. Sucks because it's the end, but it's like the best hockey. She's Brujas.
So let's keep holding it.
If you were to pick any number you wanted, and
71.
that's your go-to.
That's my go-to.
I made a TikTok the other day.
I saw that. I was thinking about it. I think 71. I don't know why. I think I would have had different numbers.
Well, okay,
When I was a... Go ahead.
okay. You get in a room right now. You're in a new team.
I'm in a room.
They're like, hey man, like what number you want? First number.
71.
But he's taking it. What? You got another one?
No.
Okay, but he don't want to give up 71. His name's
I
his name's
understand.
Malkin. Do you have another one there, champ?
Johnny, eh? I meant to... Evgeny. Why did I say Johnny?
I don't know. All right, well, 71's taken. But,
What would I pick? I would probably pick...
You only have one number?
I've went 91. 91 would have been one.
We got that one taken as well.
Man.
Do you have one more, though?
Under the radar, probably like 35.
Okay.
That's a weird one, though.
Why?
More for like baseball reasons. But this is a hockey show. 11. I would have went 11, but like I'm not a 11 player. I don't play like
what's an
number
11 player?
Like Slick.
Who? Like Zach Parise?
Yeah.
It took me so much to not say Parise there.
Almost there. Even though because I grew up I liked Owen Nolan, number 11. He wasn't. But he was a sniper.
He did the point.
He
slap
did the
shot.
point. What number would I have? I would. 71 is my number.
That's the main one that does matter.
Yeah,
what
71.
I asked.
71 is my number.
But like, cause I had mine's 8. If that's taken, I go 88.
Yeah.
If that's taken, then I did 62. Because
Why
this happened to me. I did
62?
3. Like I
Yeah.
asked for 8. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, like they had a guy coming in who already picked 8.
Yeah, we're talking about our beer league
Yeah.
hockey.
Then I want to be 88. They already had a guy with 80.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I went, wow.
Yeah.
Then I was picked 62. So that's why I asked for 3 because I was.
My
in that
3 numbers
position.
would have been because I remember ball hockey. My 3 numbers were 71, 91, and 11.
Okay. A lot of ones.
Even the ref was like 11,
You ain't an 11. You ain't a Jordan Stahl.
or was it 46? Because I liked Zegers at the
46.
time,
Oh, yeah. When we made our own team, I think you went
Yeah.
46,
which was an odd one.
and I went 62.
I remember I got 74 one time. That was all right.
74 is cool. Some numbers just look cool too. I just like 8.
I like a cool slick
Like
number.
8s. But 62, 6 plus 2 is 8.
Oh, get out of here. That's why.
Yeah, and then also Nylander wore 62 with the Marlies
plus
at the
2 is
time
8.
when I made the
Obsessed with 8. 7 plus 1 is 8. Ah, shit.
ball. 9 minus 1 was 11.
What?
And then just 11.
11.
There's no 1 plus 1. 2.
I was also a goalie,
That's true.
so like my
that's
numbers,
true.
I was 30.
For Brodeur?
Yeah.
Did you ever wear number 1?
No, I hated that.
Yeah.
I never would have been number 1.
I don't like number 1 as for goalies.
No.
You know what? Not many goalies nowadays do that.
No, that's nice to see. I like 35 as a goalie. I like 39 obviously as a goalie. For
I
a
liked
second.
Holtby's 70. That looked really cool.
That was cool.
I think that's more common now. Like, isn't Vasilevsky 88? It's so random but so cool
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Goalies used to always be 30 and 1
Yeah.
or
that's it.
31 and 1.
Yeah. It's
30,
interesting-
31 and 1.
Like, it's interesting to talk about because like I think we grew up with like your jersey number is your jersey number. Like that's almost
Yeah,
like
like-
that's an identity.
Even like I remember Taylor Hall being number 4 was like weird.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, that's a defenseman's number.
But that's his
But
number.
number 4.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Will Smith's number 2.
Yeah.
He's a forward. Like,
But is he just number 2 because of his rookie year?
He's always number 2.
Oh, wow, eh?
He was number 2 for like college and World Juniors.
Celebrating 71. I like to see it.
That's cool.
I like to see it.
Yeah, numbers, they're changing.
It's funny because you went 8 because of Ovechkin. I didn't want to go 87 because of Crosby, even though like I would have. Crosby's my favorite all time. But I didn't want to be 87.
There's not many 87s, but there are. Like,
and I
not many
did go
people.
71 because of Malkin. Because I did feel like I played like Malkin.
But then you don't want to 11 because you're not slick.
Because I'm not Zegras.
But you're not Malkin either.
I think if I played, I would be more like the Malkin style.
You're more like a David Kampf.
I hate that so much. No, don't disrespect the camp.
There's no disrespect to Kampf. Kampf's way better than you.
I would say if we're a Leaf, realistically,
we're not. But compared to our beer league people we're playing against,
yeah.
Like, because obviously, if you put me in an NHL game,
yeah.
I'm worse than Ryan Reeves,
no,
obviously.
Yeah.
But if you throw me out there against beer league, I give myself a little bit of respect against those opponents.
Yeah.
You're still kind of like a David Camp.
Can it be like more of like a McMahon?
Without
the speed.
He's got a lot of
Without
finishing
the
ability.
speed.
Like,
That's
he's got a
true,
lot of
too.
finishing ability. I'd give myself like a Nick Robertson.
No.
Why?
No.
That's not too much. Not Jason. Jason's.
Not Jason.
That's a beer league superstar right there.
You'd probably be more like that Russian kid that we traded.
Grabankin?
Yeah.
I'll take that all day.
That was kind of neat.
Nikita.
I liked Fraser. I would have been like Mitten.
Honestly,
Fraser
that's
Minton.
what I would have been fine.
There we go. We're
There
done.
we go. Grabankin and Minton both gone.
We'd be gone.
We'd be gone too.
No, you can't. Obviously, you can't compare ourselves. Anyway, back to just the number. 71.
8. What's your jersey number?
You don't have to have a reason why either.
Yeah. And if you don't have a jersey number, like tell me what you would want it to be if you were on a team. Yeah.
I wonder if like how, because I don't like, this is just me, like my birthday, like I don't like picking.
I tried wearing, like I was born on the 17th. I tried wearing it
Yeah.
one year and I just didn't like it. I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm trying to be like Ilya Kovalchuk out here.
See exactly.
Yeah. I'm Ovechkin. Yeah. All right.
All right, guys.
We'll cut it there. We finished our brouhahas.
Yeah.
Brouhahas. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back next week with another episode. And we'll talk about more stuff.
That's it.
Let's
We'll
hope,
just
let's hope for
talk.
some busy stuff happen this week. Some
Yeah.
newsworthy stuff
But I
happens
think
this
this
week.
is fun, just like going down.
We'll
a
always find
rabbit
something
hole
to talk
about.
We talked about goalies from the 2010s. Did not expect to
I'm
do
gonna
that.
Google a bunch of
I'm gonna
goalies now
Google.
and see what I missed.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll
Yeah.
see you next week.
See you later. Oh.